Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Here we are once again outside the inn at White Orchard. So in the last session we managed to defeat the Griffin. We informed Captain Peter Sargwin Levy at the Nilfgaardian camp, who turned out to be a little bit of a tool after we initially thought he was a good guy. Began to show his true colours. Anyway, and then we finished off exploring a few undiscovered locations. So we are now ready to head to Vizima, apparently, which is where Yennefer is believed to have gone. And just before starting today's session, I wanted to wrap up a few things here in White Orchard before we left. So I'll take you through what I've done. I haven't done a massive amount, but I thought I'd do it off camera just to save messing about. So as we go to alchemy, there was a couple of things that I could purchase from the couple of alchemists that were in, or herbalists that were in this particular vicinity. One of those was the Griffin decoction. I purchased that from our good friend Tamira. We can actually craft that, but I'm not going to do it just yet. And I purchased the necessary ingredients to enable me to craft Grape Shot Bomb, so now I have Grape Shot as well as Dragon Dream and Salmon. And I've also crafted my Insectoid Oil, and all my potions. I have every potion available to me at the moment, I believe, in my inventory, and bombs as well. So we just need to keep our eye out for any future formulae that may assist us. Crafting wise, I don't think there's anything new here. No, nothing new here really. And as we head to the character screen, we can see that I have also put a couple of points into muscle memory and strength training. So an extra point into each of those. I still have 4 left, and I'm just waiting to unlock another slot before I start pumping any more points into things. So that's a little bit of character development done. And finally, as we head to my inventory, you will see that I have purchased a few bits and bobs. Now, I was going around, I was doing a little bit of farming for honeycombs, of course, so that I could get a bit of extra coin raised. And as a result of that, and also as a result of selling some of the loot and plunder I found in the last session, I bought a couple of things. I bought some saddlebags to enable me to carry some more inventory weight. And I purchased from the merchant outside here in White Orchard, the guy that we saved at the beginning of the game from the Griffin, I've purchased the Temerian armour set. All of these are upgrades to my current armour, as you can see. You have to be level 4 to use them, but I'm not far off. So I have purchased these. I think I remember reading on some other LP's comments that this is actually a DLC armour. Not quite so sure, but I thought I'll purchase it. What's the, it might be a waste of money, it might not be, but it seemed like a good armour set, so I've got that. So that's about it really. Everything is done, dusted. I have 16 crowns left to my name, an inventory full of bits and pieces, but we are ready to go, speak with Vesemir, and finally head out to Vizima. Just going to check in with the innkeep, because when I was going around doing my shopping, I did notice that the armour smiths, the blacksmiths, had new items to purchase. They are rather expensive though, so I have a feeling we might be coming back to White Orchard in the future.
Something else you'll be needing?
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends what you're after. Have a look.
Gwent cards would be nice. Oh, and look at that. There is an extra Gwent card, an extra decoy card in fact, but we can't even afford it. That's a shame. Can we sell something to her that might enable us to to get this card? We only need to sell 4 items. She buys honeycombs, not quite so much as the blacksmith, but, well, I have to sell 1. Thank you. There we go. Nice doing business with you. Okay.
Farewell. Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Trouble brewing. Yeah, I thought there was a bit of an atmosphere in here.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Tamaria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
I'll do my best, but if they pick a fight, I'll have to defend myself.
What happened to the lilies?
Took 'em down.
Took 'em down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to
Let
my sister
go!
attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath.
What on earth is she
Don't fear
doing?
it, you cunt!
Oh! Oh!
Leave me be!
Stupid bitch!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
Oh my god, how
They
horrific!
say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promised you freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
Oh, there we go.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Ruckus in the tavern. Okay, we're off and running. Big mistake! Oh, nice move! Oh!
It's alright. It's over.
Leave me be!
Don't
Get
help.
away!
Don't help her, Ups. Is that her that assaulted the bar?
See his face!
Tender.
God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Oh dear. That's the gratitude we get.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
What's the rush? Well, I think we need to rush away from here before anything else goes wrong, to be honest with you. Yeah, but why Vizima?
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Oh, so the Emperor himself wants to speak with us. Yes, we do indeed wonder what he offered. Although, I don't think she's going to tell us.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction.
Oh,
I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
we certainly hope
How's your
so.
horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Goodbye, old friend. Stay safe. Wow. Looks like she came to us. Makes matters easier, I suppose.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then,
But then...
What in the gods? That's probably why she's been escorted by a Nilfgaardian host. Oh my.
Yennefer, how big?
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll wait patiently. I want to know now!
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Vizima! Oh. Geralt having a whale of a time by the looks of it. Oh, always somebody has to interrupt.
It must suffice.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair.
I think you're gonna have a shave, buddy.
Cletwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
I quite like the grizzled look, you know.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
I don't want to shave it off.
And prepare to answer some questions.
What the hell's he?
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Oh, so this is now trying to. Okay, because I haven't I don't think I've imported the Witcher 2 save that I had. So I think this is now trying to craft the world as the choices that I made, and of course we spared Arian during the siege, if I remember rightly.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
Yep, we certainly didn't join the Orveth. Good old Vernon Roach.
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Helped Roach rescue Anais or had to save Triss? Oh, I can't remember. The summit at Loch Muin. Okay, I'm gonna go with saving Triss.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
Did she escape? I don't think she did.
An old acquaintance, more like. Not so close that I felt bad for her, but close enough that I knew she deserved it.
He believes he alone knows what is good and what is evil, and that this gives him the right to dispense justice. Your comrade Letho of Gullet described you so. Quite accurate, I'd say.
My comrade, your agent.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
Yeah, we didn't kill him, did we? We left him alive, if I remember rightly.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Well, judging by what you're wearing, your advice would fall on deaf ears.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Yeah, where's my normal clothes?
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress. They will be returned to you after the audience, clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Ugh. Well, we know. Imperial audience, get dressed and talk to the Chamberlain.
Directly out of Northern Tales. Inconceivable.
Okay, so yeah, we know that Geralt prides himself on fashion, but he does have an eye for fashion. He refuses to wear ugly armours, so yeah, he will be making a choice in a minute. It will have to be a choice that is to his liking. Well, oh, I don't think we're going to loot, to be quite frank with you. Not in front of people. I don't want to cause an upset here in the Emperor's palace, which is where I think we are. Very nice decorations, actually. Very nice indeed. Anyway, before we press on, we have got, I think, a glossary entry for the characters. Couple of characters here. We'll start with the less important of the two, Morfran Voorhis, the general we've just spoken to. Commander of the Alba Division, an officer of the highest rank and a pure-blooded aristocrat. One who with pride could call himself an Nilfgaardian, a designation reserved only for native-born inhabitants of the Empire's capital and its immediate surroundings. At the time of their first meeting, Geralt had no idea what an important person had been assigned the task of asking him a few routine questions. Knowing the Witcher, however, knowledge of Morvran's rank and status would not have made much of a difference. I'm sure we'll come across him again in due course. And of course, the Emperor, Emir var Emrys. Few names in the continent's history arouse as much terror and respect as that of Emir var Emrys. Daithwen Adan the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Bethesda, Ebbing and Gemera, Sovereign of Nazair and Vicorvaro, he was ruler of half the civilized world and aspiring conqueror of the other half. He was a personage whose deeds and decisions shaped the fates of whole kingdoms and populations. What then could he possibly want of a simple witcher? Good question. Okay, can we speak to the barber? You've done my beard, but what about my hair?
What do you mean? Directly out of Northern Tales. Inconceivable.
Well, we can't do anything. Looks like just shaving my beard is enough.
It is
And the cool thing about the game is that, of course, as time progresses, our beard will grow back. If we, of course, like the grizzled look. Okay, let's pick some clothes. They all look pretty similar. So we have this little number. Black and white striped shoulders. Bit of a waistcoat. Gold decoration. And sort of a loose hanging belt. Not bad. This is horrific. It looks like a dress. And that is not too bad. Very similar to the first one. Slightly different waistcoat. I think this one's going to do. The elegant courtier's doublet with Nilfgaardian. Well, it doesn't show me the trousers. It just shows me the top. I reckon they'll all have the same trousers, to be fair. Take them all. Do I put them on now? There we go. There we go. And elegant shoes. There we go. Do you know what? Not too shabby.
Black suits the gentleman. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
Yep, it'll do.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Of course I know how to bow. Bend your back, boom boom boom, job done.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate.
No, Geralt, that's a bit of a
That, sir,
half-assed
is how
effort.
you might bow to a whore on a street corner, not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Oh, God. Right leg forward. Left hand on chest. Is that what you said?
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
What?
Once more. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Oh, so left leg forward, right hand on chest.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Blooming hell, this is a right affair. Give me a griffin any day.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch-magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Not bad little abode, I have to say. Not bad at all.
Ninta mir detra.
Im grimi eb art ketzer. Daifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Bow!
Bow! Of course, okay, come on, bow, yeah, well, whatever. Your Majesty.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Welchen Namen? Wat kan favort?
It's Tywin Lannister.
I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I'd drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Short but sweet, eh? Short but sour. So Ciri has returned. Well, a dream, of course, it's a dream.
Gentlemen, pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentlemen
Disgusts.
need not bother.
So it's news to me that Ciri was the Emperor's daughter. I didn't know that. Don't know if that's explicitly known from previous renditions or in the books, but it's news to me.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier?
Well,
I'm Geralt the Second, Prince of Elandan. Not only am I made to wait here like some supplicant, but with who for company? A tinter.
Tanner. Master of the Tanners Guild?
As if it makes a damn difference. I demand...
Calm down. The Emperor demands silence. Those who disturb face harsh punishment, no matter their birth.
oh dear, things are kicking off here. We got somebody hacking on the floor. God knows what's going on here. Is that some smashed windows over there? Or is it just a pattern? No, they don't seem to be smashed windows. Smashed, or are they being replaced? Weird. With all these frescoes. Is it frescoes? Is that the word? I'm not very good at these sort of things, you know. Sorry about that, Emir's Chamberlain. I was just admiring a few. Oh, it's you again. Hello. Oh, I don't know what you're saying. Probably insulting me. I agree. It's the clothes, isn't it? Vatgen? Talking about me, are you? Where the hell are we going?
Lost women bathe but once every 3 years.
Ooh, fountain. Very nice. Ladies, pleasant evening, isn't it? Look at the gardens as well. Flowers, greens, purples, yellows. Very nice. He's probably going to give
Once
it.
the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Righty-ho! No problem.
That quill sharpened yet? Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a
I'm bored already.
and cynicism that...
Falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself.
Like a bloody hurricane's come through here.
A shame I have no time.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Uh-huh. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't? Not a bit?
I missed those awkward compliments of yours.
Still trying, still fishing.
But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Okay.
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Oh dear. Okay, he's got some making up to do by the looks of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Vel and get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece.
Okay. Oh, well.
I shall be waiting.
If that's ever a reason to get rushing on ahead, I think that might be it. Oh, I don't tend to do rushing very well. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my god. No wonder it looked like a hurricane came through here. It's bloody portals! Okay. We've got another boatload of updates to our journaly thing. So we'll have a quick read and then we'll maybe just see if we can have a nosy about here whilst it's empty. You cannot do that now. I can't go to my inventory. Can't do anything now? Oh, I probably have nothing left. I probably have no inventory. I've got to go speak with that Chamberlain fella. Anyway, we do have access to this though. So we have a couple more of these. We've got an update to Ciri, didn't we? Yeah. So this is the update we've got. Ciri's biography contained one more great secret. Her natural father was none other than the Emperor of Nilfgaard, Emir Var Emrys. His words confirmed the fears swirling in Geralt's mind. Ciri had returned and was in mortal danger, for the unrelenting Wild Hunt was on her trail. Yennefer made it clear why the Wild Hunt wanted Ciri. Eredin wanted the power latent in her elder blood. She also let Geralt know that Ciri had been seen in war-ravaged Velen as well as in Novigrad, the largest city in the world. So we're going to Velen first by the sounds of it. Hendrik. Can't remember who he was. Was he the contact? Considering the way spy corps of all stripes tend to function, Hendrik was undoubtedly not this man's real name. Nevertheless, that was the only appellation the Witcher knew for his Imperial Majesty's nose to the ground in Velen. After asking around, Geralt learned a Hendrik lived in the village of Hartherton. Okay, so he's the spy. And of course, Triss. Good old Triss Merigold, eh? Now we're stuck in a bit of a love triangle, are we? Maybe? Possibly? I always considered it a point of particular pride to count Triss Merigold of Maribor among my closest and dearest friends. This exceptionally talented sorceress was a shining star of her profession, the former mage advisor to King Foltest and a famous hero of the Battle of Sodden, known as the 14th of the Hill. Yet in no way did she resemble her often unbearably haughty sisters in magic. Her deaf mind, warm smile, and considerable personal charm had always won over even the hardest of hearts. Though my personal relations with Triss never ventured beyond the fraternal, Geralt of Rivia at one point found her allure irresistible. From then on, the two shared feelings that ran far deeper than a superficial and fleeting fancy. Yennefer told Geralt that Triss had recently taken up residence in the free city of Novigrad. So we'll be bumping into her at some point then? Maybe a slight bit of awkwardness, perhaps? We'll have to see. Okay, let's just take a quick look at the quest log. So we're still here. Retrieve your equipment from the Chamberlain. Okay. In a minute. just gonna have a bit of a mooch. Series picture.
Scars healed nicely.
A sword for witches. What the hell is that? Okay. We'll just loot and plunder. Letter to Yennefer. The Wild Hunt. Ooh, getting a bit of light bedtime reading. The royal lineages of the north. Oh, look at this. Elwyn would be in his elements. Picked up something there. Don't know what it was, but I'm sure we'll find out when we have access to our inventory again. Apple juice, a vial. The Last Wish. A very nice picture, actually, on the wall. Get more drawings of Ciri. She Who Knows. A lovely crackling fire. Very warm and welcoming. Wyvern decoction. Alright, I think we're done here, looting and plundering. I'm not so sure if I should be looting and plundering in here where there's people present.
Directly out of Nordling Tales.
I'm not going to risk it.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
History lesson 101. Okay, this might be a bit of a lengthy process, but, well, I think it's required. We'll start with the war in general.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwen remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally.
What?
This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
What about Kavir?
Kavir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Oh, poker terms. It's a shame we couldn't play poker in this game, actually. I would quite enjoy it. Okay, so that's the situation with the war. Certainly rather enlightening. Asking about Velen.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever. Perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Avoid him? Where's the fun in that? Okay. Novigrad?
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenford, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships, and Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Oh. Not the kind of place you want to go, really, but well, got no choice. And, Skellige?
What's new in Skellige?
Skellige.
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
So there you go, History 101. And politics and God knows what else. Right, well, thank you very much. We're a little bit more enlightened as to the state of affairs here, which is very useful.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Ah, he's a friendly chap, isn't he? Well, sorry. The great pusher strikes again. Right, we better get our gear and head out. We've got business to attend to after all. This room is now empty. Ah, how convenient. He's transferred himself out of my sight, which means I can loot and plunder in here now. Sword of Witches, Pearls of the North. I mean, I've got repeats, I think, but I can always sell the repeats if necessary. Has he got his back turned? Yeah, he's studying the map. Okay. Don't mind if I take a few books. I could do with some light reading before I meditate on an evening. What shall become of Temeria? Good question. Right, so we've got an absolute host of books to read, which is going to be great. It's going to be great. I do like a good old read in an RPG, if you haven't already noticed by now. And here we are.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
Can I keep these?
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
So long, sucker. Oh, we've got everything. We got everything back. All that is left for us to do is to travel to Velen. Or Velen, or whatever you pronounce this damn thing. So here we are. Oh, we got a lot of quests and all kinds of updates here. Oh, I'm getting overwhelmed. Oh. Okay, so we have access to our inventory at last. And we have to play this mini game of absolutely uncovering everything new that we have in our inventory. Blah, blah, blah. Lovely, lovely, blubbly, jubbly. Okay, and we can sort items as well. If we press the sort items, it sorts them, which is very handy indeed. Anyway, it's time for us to get equipped. I hope we're not going to get punished for equipping our swords right now, but, well, we'll take the chance. We kind of we can keep the elegant clothes, which is nice, because we can put these on when we're not adventuring. If, I don't know, if a session or two we might pass by where we're just reading or playing some Gwent, some slower paced sessions, why run around in your armour? Put this lovely, elegant doublet on, mingle with the locals, you know? Oops, a daisy. And we are now going to don our newly purchased Temerian armour. Hopefully, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it's not marvellous, but it's not as bad as some of the other stuff we've come across. Temerian boots. We are, of course, now level 4, so we can wear this stuff. Temerian gauntlets. And the Temerian trousers. So there we go. Decked out like a Temerian. This is probably not the wisest of places to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. Crossbow. Of course. And then our old equipment, which some of these things are probably going to have to sell them. Yeah, the cavalry boots, the hunting trousers, we can sell all of these. The hunting gauntlets. We're not going to sell the Witcher gear, because I think we can upgrade these in the future, so don't want to sell them. Alright, so if we sort these items, these are the books that we've received. We can read these when we've got time. We've got bombs, of course, oils, consumable foods, some more, and these look like the quest documents. Okay, so excellent. So we're decked out now, like a Witcher should be. As much fun as it was parading around in elegant dress. And yeah, we got a couple of updates. Here we are. We've got a quest available here in the courtyard. Very strange. We've got a fast travel location. And of course, we've got upgrades to updates to our quest log. So the Nilfgaardian connection. Travel to Velen. Quite simple, really. Before we go travelling to Velen, let's go see what this quest marker is. Yeah, this guy here looks a bit down and out. Looks a bit troubled. Oh, it's a Gwent. Oh, it's a Gwent character. Oh, let's have a game. Oh, and of course we can bet for money as well. Oh, this is getting good. Okay, so well, we're going to bet the maximum. Oh, we don't have enough money. Right, we're going to bet every last coin that we have, which is 8 coins, on a game of Gwent. We've done well so far. Hopefully, we can pull it off.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. Decoy. There we go. So we're going to use our fall test card, the one that is clears the weather. So yeah, let's start the game. And of course, our opponent plays the Nilfgaardian Empire. Why wouldn't you, eh? Okay, so here's our hand. Not the greatest of hands, if I do say so. I'll switch out one of them. And we've redrawn a clear weather card, which is not marvellous either. And we've got 2 fogs, so we'll switch out a fog card. And what do we get? We got a rain card, did we? Oh, this is bad news indeed. We've got a really poor hand. And we're going first. Right, okay. As soon as we start playing for money, things start to go south. Oh, and he's got cards that double up hand in hand. Right, well, we're going to use the Biting Frost to cancel his advantage up front. What does that do? What did that do? Look at 3 random cards from your opponent's hand. Oh, kind of cool. So you can see what I've got in my hand and make the appropriate plan, can't you? Did he pass? I don't think he passed. I think he just used his leader card. I'm not sure. Oh man. Right, okay. I'm a bit stumped here. Decoy. Swap with the card on the battlefield to return it to your hand. Yeah, we're going to need... I think what we're going to do is we're going to use the decoy card now. Get him back. And then forfeit the round. Oh, he's passed. Wow. I should maybe have saved my decoy card to use on the medic card instead. I don't... Yeah, probably. Anyway, wonder if we should go for the win and by using one of these and chance it. Well, these are up front cards and they're going to be cancelled out by the snow, aren't they? Yeah, that's not going to help. Okay, we're going to pass. Oh, 7! It's a spy card, so he gets another card, does he? Good for him, right. Play it instantly. Wow. Another spy card. My god. See, I have to win this round. I can't afford to lose it, so I'm just going to have to keep putting these cards down, aren't I? I'm actually looking at our discard pile as well to see what's in there. Right, well, we'll just keep putting cards down for now until something else happens. Your opponent has passed. Wow. He's going to put all his cards onto this last round. This is going to be interesting. Going to be very interesting. Okay. I've got no... I'm going to get another card. Right, excellent. My turn. This is going to be a close one, I think. Or maybe not. So I can actually use these now as well. What's this do? Place on your opponent's battlefield and draw 2 cards from your deck. So I've got access to these spy cards. If I use my medic, I can choose a spy card to get 2 more cards if I need to. Interesting. Interesting. I could use the get the decoy. No, that's not going to help. Five and 7, 5. Okay. I'll bear him in mind. Oh, he's got a hero card. Is that a hero card? Oh, I'm screwed. Oh my god. I'm screwed. I'm screwed, man. Is that a hero card? Oh, we're buggered. Oh, Jesus wept. He's got all cards with special bonuses together and... I've got no biting frost to cancel out the front row either. Right, I'm going to take the risk and see if I can get 2 cards that are going to help me here. Right, okay. Oh, if we had a biting frost card, we could really hinder his front lines. But we don't. Oh my, 42! Oh my god, this is a battering. Commander's Horn, +1 to morale, -3 to hearing. Doubles the strength of all unit cards in that row. Oh my god. We are literally absolutely buggered. Yeah, we're going to concede this one. Nothing we can do here. Absolutely nothing. Wow. Defeat. Okay, so there we go. A royal ass whooping in the Gwent front. So I'm going to end the session here. Join me next time when we might have another try at playing Gwent, but he's got a decent deck. I wonder if we can come back to this point in the future, to this court. I'd imagine we can, but anyway, we'll have to see. And yeah, next time we'll be going to Vilaine. and beginning our hunt for Ciri. So join me next time. See you soon.